Hey everyone, it's Breezy Bree, and today I will be discussing weight loss surgery, VSG, sleep apnea, and the CPAP machine. So thank you so much for tuning in. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please do so below. All right, let's get to it. So my starting weight is 260 pounds. I started the program in October of 2018. I am currently in my fourth month of the program. It is still March. It is March 29th, I believe it is. March 29th, I think so. And my current weight is 256 pounds, which is a 4 pound jump from the 252 that I was. I did my weigh-in yesterday at the pulmonologist appointment that I had, and I've been saying farewell to all of my foods that I really, really love, and as a result, the weight just started to come back on. So hopefully by the time surgery starts up, I'll be back at the 252 that I was recorded at my weight loss surgery management provider's appointment. So I don't want anyone to be disappointed with me. There. I don't want any of my providers to be disappointed with me, and I don't want them to have to make other adjustments concerning the surgery because my weight has fluctuated or changed in that degree. So I plan on getting those 4 pounds off of me in the next week or two. Just going to do some extra work at the gym. I'm going to close off all of the other things that I've been eating that I shouldn't have, that I said goodbye to. Those things are disappeared from my diet. And if you've seen my other videos, you'll know what those things are and what to avoid while you're doing your weight loss surgery program. So anyway, I am going to talk about the weight loss surgery pulmonologist appointment. So in my program that I have participated in at Metro Health Systems, I was required to attend a sleep study, and the sleep study is done in order to assist with the weight loss process. I don't know if you know this, but to get good rest is to also help aid and facilitate and assist in you losing weight at the rate you're supposed to lose weight at. Sleep is one of those factors. And the reason why sleep is one of those factors is because you reach certain stages of sleep while you're not awake. And in those stages, there are certain things that are being taken care of. Your body systems are restoring themselves while you are asleep. So when you're resting, you're supposed to have good rest. I really wasn't having good rest. I haven't had good rest since my 20s, to be honest with you. And I was diagnosed with obstructive sleep apnea. So not only do I snore, but I lose my breath and I wake up out of my sleep a total of 21 times per hour that I am asleep. And what happens is, or at least what has happened to me, is that I have not really felt energetic. I have not felt rested. I have not felt as though I could, do the tasks that I've had throughout the entire day without wanting to take a nap. And it's not that I have to have a nap or I do get a nap. It's just that I don't feel refreshed. And one of the things that happens during sleep and deep sleep, at that stage, your body is starting to recognize internal and external factors. It's starting to address all of the things you're worried about, all of the events that happen throughout your day. It helps you process them, and it helps you rebuild and regain and master your mental health wellness. And not only your mental health wellness, but things like concentration, focus, attention to detail. It also helps you to be more productive throughout your day. So if you're having a problem with any of those things, you can also look this up and research it. I want you to. I think it's also the best way for you to get all of the knowledge you need to have before you get into the weight loss surgery program and before you blow off certain aspects to your weight loss surgery requirements. So I had to do a sleep study, and I briefly talked about that. And during the sleep study, they connect you to a lot of electrodes on your head, on your legs, on your arms, on your chest, and you are watched through a monitor while you sleep. They can't read your thoughts. They can't read your mind. They don't know what you're dreaming about. They don't know if you are dreaming. What they cover are the stages of sleep that you go through and whether you have obstructive sleep apnea or another sleeping disorder at the time. So I have obstructive sleep apnea, like I said, and I felt all of those negative ways until I think about 3 days after I started using my CPAP machine. And I don't have anybody at home with me, so it's not like I have a significant other, to look at me and go, oh, that looks corny, or oh, that looks so stupid, or why would you wear that, or, any other things that other people say to you that make you feel like you shouldn't be focused on your health, or you shouldn't be thinking about what's most important to you, or your life. Even if you lose your breath too many times and you don't get it back, then you're gonna wake up dead. So who wants to wake up dead? So anyway, not because of something that they could have changed or something that they could have prevented. So I know it doesn't look cute, and I'm going to demonstrate it and put it on. I know it doesn't look cute, however, I don't really care. It's not a big deal to me. And then if I do get somebody, which I'm not interested in, and I probably don't think or foresee that happening, he's just going to have to deal with my CPAP on. That's just how that's about to go. So I feel so much better, like, after I've gotten it. So let's get to it. Here's my bag. I have a nice bag. I love my bag. It comes with a strap and everything. Nice strap. I still have the tag on it. I love tags. I love that. And it is from ResMed, ResMed. So it comes in this cute bag. I'm going to unzip it and adjust my camera for you so you can see it a little better, and probably not me all the way, which is fine. So here's my bag. As I've shown you, I'm going to unzip it, and I'm going to take out all the components, tell you a little bit about them. This is a beautiful, beautiful bag. It comes with pictures, so I know where everything goes when I'm traveling. If I go out, I can view everything. I have my instructional pamphlets, which I've never read because I ended up getting an informational study done, like a participation study. So I got to test everything out. Here's my cord. It's jumbled up, so I'm going to undo it, unravel, and I'm going to hook it up. Now, this needs to be plugged in all the time. And the reason why it needs to be plugged in is because there is an app that comes with the machine that you can use. So you can track your sleep. It gets logged and downloaded to your doctor, your pulmonologist, and he gets the results from your sleep test all night. And on the sleep test, it covers things like how many times you stopped breathing throughout the night. And this is the main component to the machine. This is my little monitor here. I'll turn it on in a few seconds, and I'll adjust the camera again so that you can view it as I turn it on. Okay, now I gotta adjust maybe there we go. Okay, yeah, something like that. So this is the main component to the machine. It's got a nice on and off button. It's got a little dial here for the options. And I also need to grab my water. So you'll have to hold on for a second. Next thing in my box is my water holder. This is my humidifier. And it looks like this. And it slides right into the side of my machine. As you can see that. So that's the side of the machine, and this is the side that I'm going to slide it in. And I'm going to grab some water right now. And I have to have distilled water. And the reason why I have to have distilled water is because the distilled water, let me show you. I just picked it up from Great Value. It's less than $1 and it lasts a pretty long time. I think it lasts me about a month when I'm using my water. So I am going to start off by opening my machine up. It has a little clippy right here. See that little clippy there? I will lift up the clip, just pops up, pops open, and it slides itself there. Now you can also see it has a little cute picture. It says here, pour water here. And it says this is the max fill line. The reason why it has a max fill line is because if you fill it too high, which I have done, thinking I need all my water, is it will actually leak into the machine and it will come through your tube. So it'll come through the tubing if you don't put enough water in, or you put too much water in. Now, if you don't put enough water in it, which I have done that as well, or you forget that you need to put water in it for the night, then what happens is it will give you this dry feeling while you're receiving your breathing treatment at night. So while you're, not your breathing treatment, but while you're receiving your air at night, you will get this dry feeling, this burning feeling, and there is also a little metal, it's almost like an aluminum foil bottom, and it's there probably for that same purpose, so that the product doesn't dry itself out, which will be that. Now the water, the distilled water is going to, see, it slides right in. You just go ahead and pop it right in. And then there's a little tabby here. I don't know if you see it, but you don't see it where my thumb is. You can just kind of slide out and you can just slide it right in. It just fits right there like a little puzzle piece. Everything is down. It's all good. So the reason you do use distilled water instead of regular tap water is because the minerals in the water will actually get into your breathing machine and the hosing that's attached to this. Now, you don't want that to happen, and so you want to have the best water, and all of the minerals have been taken out of distilled water. That is why it is distilled water. I did not know the difference. So on the back of this machine is my plug. So I'm going to turn it around for you. And I'm going to stick my little plug, my AC plug, in here in this hole. There it is. And I am going to also grab my hosing for you so that you can see my hose. So here's my hosing. Hose is pretty long. So the hose is long enough to set by your bedside. And you'll set it by your bedside. And when you set it by bedside, you can sleep on the same side of your bedding. And this little L-shaped doohickey is going to go here. And it's also going to go on the other side of this hose. So I think if I get it right, I believe this side goes in here. And it does. I win. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm going to get a good view for you. I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to put the hose part on this side. Now when I take it off, I just want to break apart. And it comes apart. So when I clean it, which is once a week, when I clean it once a week, I will break apart the hosing. And once I break apart the hosing, I can run some water through it. And once I run some nice water through it, everything will be situated and set up. That's the end of the back of the machine. Now on the front of the machine, that I have here, you can't really see it, but it has an options and it has a menu. So I can sit there and I can play with this thing. I can get my sleep report. I can figure out how long I slept. I can adjust my humidity level. I can adjust my pressure. I can adjust all of these different things. The only thing that I really adjust on here is my, actually I'll adjust nothing. I started off, when I first started, here's another little doohickey. This goes inside of here, but it also clips onto my mask, which I'm going to show you here. So here's my mask. Here it is. This is what it looks like. I'm going to put it on, and it is attached to this lever part here. So I can take this off to clean it as well. This comes by itself. This comes by itself. The hosing comes by itself. And every component that you need to wash, you can put it in warm soapy water. You can get it together and, get it cleaned up. So this has a little breathing mask part, just where your air goes in and out. And then it has a little hole that sits there, and it attaches to the air hosing that I'm going to attach. So it just kind of clips on. Nothing big. You hear that snap? That's how you know it's on and secure. Now, that little piece that I had, that little doohickey, I call things doohickeys because this looks like a doohickey to me. This little doohickey right here isn't but maybe an inch or inch point two long. I will adjust that, and I will take it, I will just slide it on here. So it goes on. It's nothing, doesn't snap, doesn't click. And then I will, hold on, wait a minute, maybe I did that the wrong way. Yeah, I rarely take mine. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep, there is a snap. Yeah, you heard that snap. So that was the other side. If you notice on this, it's kind of extended out a little bit. It's ridged out. The ridged out part goes on here. And I have let me tell you what I have so you know what machine I have. You're not going, well, how are you telling me about a CPAP and you didn't tell me what I have an AirSense 10 auto set. An AirSense 10 auto set from ResMed. And I find it pretty nifty. I don't know how often they come out with these machines. I'm just going to slide the hosing that I've been having in my hand for the last 2 minutes. I'm going to slide the hosing in here. Put it in together. It's attached to my machine. And then I'm going to identify and grab my strap. So I'm going to adjust my camera again. You'll see me now. Hi. It's bad hair day. It's Saturday. So sorry. Here's my strap. So here's my strap. Here's what my strap looks like. It looks like a little pet. Pet, head, legs, butt. Okay. So this right here this loop here is going to go in the back of your head. This is going to go in the back of your head. These straps right here, that sit right here, they're going to loop into, you see it right here. They're going to loop into these little hangy prongs. So I'm just going to slide them up. I've already preset mine to the adjustment on my head, and I made sure that I have figured out or mastered like how much of this do I need, So I did it on the wrong side, and I need to do it on the right side. So it looks confusing, but you get a instructional. So that's the back. That's going to sit at the base of your neck. This right here is the top, and these right here are the front. So this is in the front. I'm going to slide it up just like this, just like so. Nothing big. I'm going to slide this next one up. Or maybe I need my other hand. There you go. I'm going to slide this up. And so it looks like this. So it just kind of looks like a little bag hanging. I'm going to slide it on my hand. I'll tell you about those prongs later, those other little prongs. So I just slide it on my head. I slide it on my head. Let me show you. Slide it on my head. And that's what it kind of looks like. So now I have to secure it. I'm going to take my mouthpiece out so that you guys can see like how I strap this in. So I strap it in because on my container hook, there is a hook itself that sits. And then this is a J-shaped hook. So I'm going to take that hook and I will strap it in and connect it. It doesn't make a loud clicking sound, but it makes it loud enough so that I can hear that it's secure. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. So usually I just push my hair back. This is a sew-in, by the way, so it doesn't really matter if I tie it down. It's Peruvian, virgin, unprocessed Peruvian hair. So I don't know what that means, if it's from a Yeti or what. I don't know, but I think it's like 9A or something. So I just secure these little hooks. Got them secured. Got my little machine on. And now I'm ready to use my CPAP. So, yes, I kind of look like Darth Vader. I look like one of those people with a gas mask on from the 1960s or 50s or 40s or 20s or 30s, wherever that was in history. So I'm going to click this on so you can see it. And it does make a snapping noise. I will go ahead and I'll secure this again so you can see. And then I'm going to turn it on so you can see that as well and hear that it makes no noise at all. Luke, I am your father. Okay, anyway, now I'm done. That was, I had to do that. I just had to do that. So, as you can see, I can breathe and I can, I'm breathing. You can hear me breathing. It's not on. So let me turn the machine on. Now you can hear it. I know you didn't hear it before, but now you can hear it. Now you can hear it. Couldn't hear it before. So you want to make sure your CPAP is secured. You want to make sure these straps are tight enough on your forehead. It goes up here. You're going to want to make sure these straps are secure. The straps that go around your neck area, you're going to want to make sure those are secure as well. You're going to want to make sure they're tightened tight enough to where your machine doesn't move or leak. Now it can move slightly. It can have a little give room here and there as you turn while you're sleeping. But for the most part, it shouldn't have too much give room because you don't want to run the risk of letting air leak through. And they also document, and they'll send that out as well, like how long, how much air has seeped through, how long you've used it, how many hours a night you've used it, and then how many occurrences of sleep disturbances you've had. So I find this thing very, very nifty. I find it very convenient. I think they did a great job, and it didn't really take me a long time to get used to, because after the third day, I just realized that I started feeling so much better. And when I started feeling so much better, and I literally mean like I got up and I go, I feel ready. I feel like I got good rest. Matter of fact, I felt like I didn't sleep at all, like, and not in a bad way, but I felt like I didn't sleep at all in a good way. Meaning that I got totally good rest. I got some good, sleep, some nice dreams, and I just felt better. So I hope this video has been very helpful and entertaining for you, because I have my mask on. And I hope you have a great day.